Hello, it's Luke Voulgarakis here from LV Life, and welcome to your quick tarot for week commencing the 10th of March 2025. As you can tell, it's late in the evening, and I'm sat here on my sofa just before I go to bed filming this tarot for you. So let's see what we have. We'll start with our 3 cards for general energies, and then we're going to fast forward to your sun, moon, and rising signs, and you can see the timestamps for those in the description of this video. All right, first 3 cards, here we go. We have the Tower card, when everything comes crashing down, and it clears the path for something new, something better, something more in alignment for you. Now, the universe, as we know, always has a greater imagination than we do. And often we think we know what we want. We build our towers, we create this world that we think is right for us. And sometimes we get to the top of that tower and we go, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure this feels as good as I thought it was going to feel. I'm not sure that this is exactly how I pictured it. And then our tower comes crashing down, whether we make that decision to bring it down or whether something tears it down for us. But it then creates us the opportunity for transition, for change, to create and build a new tower, having learnt lessons from the old one. And that's what this is about. It's about looking ahead at what it is that we really want based on the lessons of learning what we don't want, and how do we utilize those lessons to build our new tower, to make sure that things that we do are now in alignment with us in a much better and healthier way, and that are going to serve us for the longevity. And then we've got this Lovers card in reverse. And so upright, the Lovers card is 2 divine energies coming together. Perhaps in this reverse position, it's 2 divine energies separating. Perhaps that's part of this tower energy. Look, I'm not saying we're all going through relationship breakups this week. That's not what this is about. But perhaps it's time for you to start distancing yourself or from an unhealthy relationship in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be with anybody. But I think in doing that, you're going to also start bringing yourself back together with yourself. You know, that boundary that you create where you separate from, Simon, when you separate from one thing or one energy, will then open up a new connection for yourself, a new level of self-worth, a new belief and trust in knowing that you can make decisions that are right for you, that don't have to be of the approval of somebody else, and that don't have to, you don't have to fear their judgment or their opinions or their input, because you've created that healthy boundary. So you can separate from somebody, whether it's a friendship, a partnership, a family member, a colleague. You can separate from them with love and respect, and you know, you can still send them a Christmas card. You don't have to eliminate them from your life, but it is really important that you are doing it with the view of respecting yourself and bringing yourself closer to yourself. And then we've got this Queen of Wands here, and that shows the result of this. When you do that, you then sit in your power. You become in control of what you want to create. You start to manifest and do things that, again, are in alignment for you, that are right for you, that you've worked down hard for, that feel exactly as they're supposed to be for you. And you have that authority, and you create that authority by having these boundaries and these barriers and the ability to say no to people or to turn people away. So yeah, really interesting energy for the general reading this week. All right, as I said, just fast forward to your sun, moon, and rising signs. So we'll start here with Taurus. Taurus, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, so you need to be bringing balance back into your life here. Figuring out how you create balance, though, more physically in the world, like work-life balance, or like balance of responsibilities, balance of money. You know, physically, how do you bring balance back into your life? What does that look like? What does that feel like practically? Like, get it on a spreadsheet and make that happen. And what you'll see is this eternity symbol that surrounds these 2 pentacles, which recognizes that when you start to find your method of balance, that's for life, that's a lesson that's going to sit with you, and it's going to serve you for, you know, for the longevity for the rest of your life. So it's kind of a crucial time for you to really master that balance. Capricorn, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands is always ready to go, but I feel like in this reverse position, it's not about physically being ready to move on or move forward or to take on a new challenge, but it's more about, are you mentally, emotionally ready? Like, do you feel strong enough to take it on? You've got here this armor, but over it, this kind of fabulous looking cloak, meaning that, are you strong? Do you have your armor like sorted? You know, you can look great doing it, but you still need to have this layer of protection beneath you. And so only kind of move forward if you're feeling strong with stuff, Capricorn. All right, Virgo. We have got the 5 of Wands here. Don't get caught up in the overthinking mind, the noise and the drama that happens in your head, the kind of the judgments, the arguments, the negative self-talk. All of that is going to hold you back this week. So you've got to try and recognize what goes on inside your head, and whether it's valid or real, you know, because a lot of the time it's not. So you really want to lean into that. Is it valid? Is it real? Okay, Sagittarius. The only thing holding you back is you. Sagittarius, we've got the eight. Sorry, it's dark. The 8 of Swords here. You can see that one sword is cast aside, but this person is bound and blindfolded here, unable to recognize that their path is actually clear. So you've got to get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get out of the fear. Get out of the stuff that you think is holding you back, because physically nothing is holding you back. So just get out of your head. All right, Leo, yours jumps straight out. We've got this Ace of Wands. The universe is delivering for you, Leo. If you take the actions that we discussed in the general energies, if you stand up for yourself and create boundaries and eliminate people that don't serve you, then the universe will deliver. The universe is waiting to deliver the thing that you've been waiting for, the thing that you've been trying to manifest and create and bring into fruition. The universe is waiting to deliver that, but you have to take the steps. You know, this whole manifestation thing, isn't it? We can't just stick it on a vision board and wait for it to happen. We've got to stick it on our vision board and take action. And so if you look at that general energies again and you take the action, the universe will deliver. And that's what this is about. Aries. You are letting people go. That was kind of part of the general energy, but this is a double confirmation here. And it might feel sad. Look, you're spilling some cups over here, but you've also got 2 cups standing, and I want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on the fact that you still have people that have your back. And so, yes, you might let some cups spill over, you might turn your back on some people, you might let them go, and that might feel sad. But it's so necessary for your evolution. It's so necessary for your sanity and for your well-being and for your goals and visions and aspirations in the world. So just focus on the people that have got your back, right? That's the most important part. Gemini. Strength, but inner strength. You're taming the lion. And we've got that eternity symbol again. We've seen that come up with Taurus. So this is about really working on your negative, not even negative, but like really working on the thoughts and feelings and beliefs that hold you back probably, I'm going to use the beliefs because I feel like it's conditioning stuff. And so I don't necessarily think it's negativity or pessimism, but I feel like your conditioning still holds you back. And so you need to recognize that and then claim that and use your strength to overcome, to tackle that, to move forward, to say, I'm not going to be held back by things that were ingrained into me that I don't truly believe or feel are right for me. So you need, tame the lion this week, tame the fears that hold you back. All right, Aquarians, what do we have? Oh, we've got the two of wands here. We've got the whole world in our hands. Got the whole wide world. Yeah, anyway. But in the reverse position, right? When we look at this, there's a whole bunch of terrain in the background. There's the land, the sea, the mountains, the forest. And he's looking out and he's like, I've got the whole world in my hands. I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever I want and I can explore whatever I want. But in this reverse position, I don't think it's about physical exploration, but like mental exploration, internal exploration, self-exploration, self-growth. I feel like there's just some areas that you can a deep dive into now that perhaps you've been afraid to explore before. Perhaps you can express yourself in a different way. Perhaps you can start digging into some stuff that you haven't wanted to look at about yourself before. Perhaps you can start trying different thinking, different approaches to stuff, having more meaningful, deep conversations, being more explorative about the self and your place in the world. But like this real personal growth stuff, the opportunities are here with your personal growth. Right, Libra. The Hermit, it's time for you just to retreat a little bit and just really pause, reflect, like try and develop a bit of wisdom, like looking at things that have, I mean, if you look at those general energies, particularly the Tower card, looking at your life and analysing and saying, well, what hasn't worked and what has worked, and how can I use that to inform myself going forward, but really retreating to do that. So not actively participating in the world this week, but really sitting back and reflecting and focusing and realigning. Cancerians. Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like you're starting to feel good again. Like you're starting to recognize who you are, your place in the world, your relationships with others. Perhaps you're just having some realizations about, where you belong, where you're placed with people particularly, and what your role is. I'm just starting to feel like everything in your life has led you to that purpose or to this moment or this period of time where you can fulfill that role. And so what is that role? But I feel like you're feeling good about that realization. Okay, Scorpio. Seven of Swords. Pick and choose your battles, Scorpio. Like, you don't have to get involved in everything. I feel like if there's a lot on your plate at the moment, maybe you just need to revise your services a bit and say, you know what, I can't do everything. And so I'm going to say no to some things. I'm going to leave some of those things behind and just take on what I can take on. I just feel like you need to be open and honest with people's expectations of you or opinions of you or whatever, and be like, no, this is, I'm going to set some boundaries, I'm going to set some rules here, I'm going to say what I can and I can't do, and I'm going to be really clear with my intentions. Then everybody knows where they stand, and then that's you standing up for yourself. All right, Pisces. Nine of Cups reversed. You know that phrase about getting all your ducks in a row? I feel like it's that, but it's about you, as in not physically getting all your ducks in a row, not all of the stuff that's going on in your life or the people that are in your life or anything like that, but like how are you sorting out your mind, your emotions, your feelings, your beliefs. Like it's like tidying up all of that, getting yourself kind of really solid in your mind, in your heart space, in your energy, in your feelings towards yourself. Just really starting to get quite self-assured and quite solidified in the person that you are. And it feels really good. Cool. Well, there we are. Thank you. Have a nice week. Bye.